Hello, air signs. It's been a full month since my last video, and I hope everyone is doing well. For this upcoming month for you, air people, it seems that skills of investigation are going to come quite handy for you because, like I tell everyone, not everyone tells the truth to you, so be careful to what you take in. Be careful what you take as truth from people, because you might take that truth and treat it as gospel and do something that you shouldn't do. Just be careful of the things that you hear. I feel that this is a month for air to be very careful as to how you listen to people, how you take in certain comments, and how they trigger reactions in you. Um, there are some other things that I believe are going on for you, air signs. I did a little bit of kind of divining to see in the energies what's going on for you. And investigation is a big one. It's also, there are a lot of things that you're taking out of context in a sense that are making you blow up or causing bad reactions to you. I believe, I'm a big believer that you are your environment. But that doesn't mean you can't change your environment. You can't stimulate things in your environment, and it does the opposite as well. So if there's some negative things going on, don't take them inside you. Be as pure as you can. Keep your energy as positive as possible, because you can actually reflect that back into your environment, especially work environments. If there is some hearsay going on, some rumors and whatnot, it's best not to participate in those. Don't spread those rumors because you don't know how true they are, and even if they are true, that's not your business, that's someone else's. And you wouldn't want someone else to do the same to you. So I'm just going to put that out there. And I hope the air people know what I'm talking about. For the cards I got a lot of the grass is greener on the other side type of deal. I'm sensing that air people, the confidence level has gone down just a little bit. You're starting to question things. You're starting to investigate yourself more, and it's not going in the right direction. And what I'm talking about is you're seeing things. You're seeing all the bad things about you, and that in itself is good because if you see the bad things, you are able to improve upon them. You are able to find solutions to your problems, but don't let that get to you. Don't Just because you have problems doesn't mean you are abnormal. Everyone has problems. So I just wanted to say that to all my air people, because there is a lot of reflection, a lot of investigation, and a lot of um, stimulating things that are going on around you. And it's best right now to keep your mind as positive as possible because you're going to need that. Um, so I'll go ahead and get on to the cards before I really start to ramble more. So I got the Shining Lotus here for my Kuan Yin cards as the overall read-in here. And what the Shining Lotus is saying that, there are times where you have to be kind of like a flower, and some flowers bloom during the day and they close at night to preserve their energy. I feel like this card is kind of speaking out to you, saying that you cannot be on all the time. There are moments where you need to be off. Also, this is a very spiritual card. Most of the Kuan Yin cards are all about spirituality, but this one in particular is saying that you have kind of put your spirituality off to the side. You've taken a very an extremely practical, physical, realist approach, and that's good. That keeps your head on your shoulders. But they're saying that you're forgetting about the feelings, the emotions, the things that really make a person tick. You're forgetting about those, and you're just being completely physical. And I think this card is really saying that stop having a heart of stone. It's time to realize, what makes your heart beat, what makes you keep going. Don't take all those things out, because you will eventually become a zombie. And I always say that to people. That seems to be a common theme with my readings, but I think it's true that you have to remember that we can, physically keep ourselves going. We can put food in our bodies, we can breathe, we can walk, we can exercise, but if there is nothing to stimulate us, nothing to give us some kind of direction or emotion, or some kind of force that we have inside of us, if we don't have that, then all we're doing is we're existing. We might as well just be a rock. So for the other cards that I got, I've got the Emperor card, which this is a major arcana card, which I believed in the last video, Air got all major arcana cards, if I remember. So something's bleeding over here with you guys. It's saying that you can beat someone as much as you want, but as long as there is a will in them, they're not going to submit to you. To be a commander, it takes all aspects. It takes all elements of a force to get someone to do the things you want. And you have to meet them halfway usually. And this card is, I feel it's coming up to really speak to you, to yourself. It's saying that, remember, you've got to meet yourself halfway. There at some point, you're going to have to give in to your spirituality, because you can't deny it. As well, there might be relationships around you right now where you're saying, I'm not going to do that because I don't like it. You have to remember that the other party has, feelings and emotions too. You can always meet a person halfway. It's just whether you want to. So for the next card, I got the Nine of Cups, which was reversed. And this is a card of not, well, upright, it means to be kind of overstimulated, to have an overabundance, to kind of have an intoxication in a sense of things. You are getting too much. You're getting too much. Well, reverse it. It's the opposite. It's saying that you're not feeling satisfied about things. There are some things that in your life that you're starting to question. You're starting to realize that maybe this is not something you want. Maybe it's not agreeing with you in the right way that you want it to, and that's okay. Like I said before, you might realize that you have problems, and that's okay as long as you're willing to find a solution. It's okay to have problems, but it's not okay to realize that you have problems and continue to live with them. You're not supposed to stew in your problems. You're supposed to kind of find a way to fix them. So I feel like this card is kind of telling you that. It's saying that if you are having problems, if you feel that your cup is half empty, go to the refrigerator and fill it. Find a way to fill your cup. That's kind of what this card is saying. It's find a way to make things meaningful for you. If what you're doing is feeling completely empty, you don't have to quit it right away, especially if it's your job, because that's your livelihood. But you can take steps in the right direction to go to another job, to find a job that fits you. So that is that card. And the last card is the Five of Pentacles, which the Five of Pentacles is the grass is the greener on the other side. The grass is greenest on the other side of the fence because it's not your grass. You don't have to maintain it. But little do you realize that there is so much work that the neighbor does to keep grass that green. And I feel that this card is really, really, really saying that you might want a lot of things, off in the distance. Those things, they're great. They're great to have goals. Continue to move forward to those goals. But remember what's around you. You don't want to leave that behind when you're going towards those goals. This is a card that's kind of reminds us that, although we we don't like our family sometimes, they're always there for us when we have problems. They listen to us. At the very least, they can listen to us. And that is more than some families have. Some people have no family, and you have to remember that. You have to remember where you came from so you can be a better person to wherever you go. Um, so that is all the cards I have for you guys. That's pretty much my whole reading for you. Um, I hope everyone has a wonderful May. And I believe there are some things that I forget to mention because I didn't remember them. There are things like Dia is doing practical spirituality on something that I can't remember. I believe it's on the 15th. I will make little doohickeys popping up all over the screen to give you the information for that. But I also wanted to add before I forget that the Guan Yin card, I usually use that as a lucky number card for people. So for you people of air for this month, number 8 is a big, big, big number for you guys. Number 8 usually represents in abundance. It represents to fundraise, to collect things that you need to get the job done. So I want to tell you guys that number 8 is telling you this month to get all the things that you need, get all the things that you want so you can do the things that you need to do. So number 8 is very important. If you're playing the lottery, feel free to use that. So I just wanted to say, see you guys later. 再见。